so funny. No, wait, okay. I'm gonna start over. Okay. Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm gonna show you 50 different Notion shortcuts, and I'm gonna show them to you without using my trackpad at all. Once I click the plus sign on the first page and I got my cursor, all I'm gonna use is my keyboard. So no mouse as I go through these 50 shortcuts to show you why you should use them and how helpful they are as you're working to speed up your process and get you to be Notion savvy in every way. Cool, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just click the plus sign and start a new page. And now that I'm in the page, I'm not clicking anything. Okay, so title, boom. You know all the obvious ones. If I type in obvious and I do bold, italics, underline, you know these, bold, like all that's obvious. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, if I do Command L, I copy the link to the page. I'm gonna hit the arrow, didn't do anything. I'm gonna hit enter, got rid of it. I'll put it back, but now I'll hit Command V, and I'll paste that link. Now that link is pasted there. I'll hit enter and we'll go on to the next one. I'm gonna do Command Option 1. That makes it title, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and then 4 makes it a checklist, 5 makes it a bullet, 6 makes it a number, 7 makes it a toggle that you can start writing into, 8 makes it code, 9 makes it a page, and then 0 takes it back to where it originally started. So I'm gonna keep it as a title, and then boom. Then I'm gonna press enter again. 3 of the little dash makes a line. Beautiful. So now we've gone through about 14 different shortcuts. Now let's do the next one. If I really like this section and I just want to duplicate it, I highlight it and I do Command D. Boom, it just duplicated it. Easy, simple, just like that. Next, I'm going to do Command Shift H. Now let's say I want to make this section the same color as whatever I did before. You use Command Shift H and it'll change it to whatever your previous color was that you used. Again, I still haven't touched my trackpad. I'll press enter, boom. Now I could start writing in here. Now, this is where like there's 15 different like code things. You gotta know all of these. So if you type in / and type in the word block, well, you add in a text block. That's obvious, but it's there. If you want to do a database, you just type in database and then press enter. If you want to do a table of contents, this is so helpful. You just press enter, boom, and you have a table of contents. If you want to do a page, you want to create a page, you could do that. I would go into a new page. If I did this, new title, and if I want to go back, I hit Command, what is that, left bracket. Boom, it takes me back to this page. If I press Command A, it highlights everything. So if I hit the bottom, it'll let me go down there and I could start over. Again, I haven't touched the keyboard. All right, the trackpad. All right, quote, boom, you type that. Type a cool quote here. Make it italics, you're good to go, press enter. Then you could do a quote, you could do a link. All right, so this is like a link to a page, which will give you the option to select a page that you want to link. If you do linked, if you type in the word link, you could link to a database. So you could type anything of linked view of database and you'll get it, but this will give you the ability to link a database right away. And then there's to do. So if you want to do a to-do list, you just type in the word TO and you start a to-do list, or you could write in to do and like that and go from there. Well, if this option ever comes up or the options ever come up and you just want it to look like that, press escape and you're done. You're good to go. Same thing with the @ sign. So if I type in @ I'm skipping ahead, but I'll come back to this. If I start typing in like an @ sign and then I just hit escape, it lets me just keep the @ sign so it doesn't have to get complicated. But let's go back to our /. So if you want to add an image, you just type in image, boom, you're good to go. PDF, beautiful. Book, boom. Easy, simple. Book is for a web bookmark if you want to add that in. Video, if you want to add a video. If you want to add audio, same thing. You just type those words in. Code, if you want it to be a code block. Easy. Remember, we already did the code block, but you could do it. If you want any file, you could do that. If you just want to embed something, you could do that as well. So simple. Ooh, let's go to this one, duplicate. I like this one. So let's just go up here. And let's just say I was typing and I just like this paragraph a lot. Like I have this lorem ipsum paragraph and I just want to duplicate this. I could just keep typing and then do / duplicate, boom, and it just duplicates it right away. Don't you love that? If I press enter again, it gets me out of that highlight. Boom, I already showed you Command D, that's easy, but you could also do that as well. Let me go to the bottom here, Boom. So if I go up here and I want to move this, let's say I want to move this to another part of the page or another page on my Notion account, I do /move and it pulls up the move to. There's like 5 shortcuts to get here, but that's what good software does. It gives you multiple routes to get to the same place so that whatever's most convenient in the moment you could use. So if I want to move this to a separate page, that block now will move to a new page. Let me go down here, and what else we got? Comment. Let's say I want to add a comment to this. /comment, boom. I could also hit Command-Shift-M, and we'll go over that in a moment, but boom, I just added to do. From there, wow, I've made it so far, and literally I'm not needing my mouse yet. Okay, delete. If you want to get rid of something, you could do that. Spell delete right. Let me do that again. Boom, you get rid of that. Boom. Command A, I think, is the savior today. Okay, Command A, go down, enter, praise God. Whew, that worked. Okay, cool. Bread is for breadcrumb. If you want to add in any breadcrumb, like for where the page is in your account. Emojis, if you want to add an emoji, you could do it that way. There's other ways to do it, but you can do it that way. Now, let's talk about the @ sign. So the @ sign, I love this. As soon as you type in TO, boom, you could add the date, super simple, and you just keep writing, and it'll keep that date. So when it's tomorrow, it'll say yesterday. When it's 2 days from now, it'll say whatever, Monday, last Monday, or last Sunday, or whatever, and it just keeps the date, which is awesome. What else you could do is you could mention a person. So, like, for example, I could do... boom, I can mention a person on this page. I could also come in here and use the @ sign to create a page. So if I just start typing in new name of page, it'll give you options, 2 options here. You could create a subpage or you could create a page in somewhere else on your account. But as you're working, it gives you full flexibility of mind. Boom, you can do that. Again, if I press escape, it removes any of the features, so you can do that. You can mention a page, which is cool. So if I say launch happy, you could pull up a page and then mention that on your account, which is awesome. You could also set a reminder. So remind tomorrow. Boom, I literally just set a reminder in like 5 little keystrokes. Boom, just like that. So today, you, tomorrow. That's great, I love it. All right, cool. So let me just scroll. I'm just gonna scroll for a moment. On my list over here. Cool. That's it. I didn't even click. Don't judge me. All right. So if I do, what is this called? A colon. I could just start typing. And if I type in Egypt, I get the flag. Boom. I could add it as an emoji. If I want to make it H1, boom, I could do that, make it bigger. Cool. Then I go down here and then you could do this. Now I love this feature. Let me move up and do this. So earlier I showed you all those like heading 1, heading 2, all that. If you type in / and type in the word turn, it gives you the option to turn that block into whatever you like. So for example, if I want to turn this into H1, I could easily just do it like that. Again, I showed you the shortcuts on the keyboard, so you can do this. But if I just wanted to do it quickly and easily, I totally can by typing in TU. I don't even have to type in turn. As long as I type in TU and I just start quote, boom, it turns it into a quote, just like that. Absolutely love that feature. All right, turn. Next one is color. If I start typing in color, boom, it gives me all the options for all the colors, so I could change this just like that. Simple, easy. Ooh, a few other shortcuts. So if you type in a dash and then press space, it becomes a bullet. If you type in an asterisk and press space, it becomes a bullet. If you type in a plus sign, press space, it becomes a bullet. What's next? Those all give you bullets. If you type in bracket left, right, space, you get a checkbox. Cool, easy, simple. If you type in 1 dot, it gives you a list. If you type in a dot, it gives you a list. If you type in I dot, it gives you a list. Simple, great, wonderful. If you type in hashtag and then do space, it gives you heading 1. If you type in hashtag, it's heading 2. If you type in hashtag 3 times, you already know, heading 3. From there, if you want to do a quote, you just start with the quotation marks, space, and you get a quote. Perfect. From there, if you want to do, a toggle. I love this one. I use this all the time. Just start typing in, boom, and you got yourself a toggle. Just like that. Okay, so say for example, I do this and I start typing and I'm like, oh wait, what? Well, I could press Command Z and it takes me back to what it originally was. So it could be exactly as I want it. Cool, awesome. All right, Command. This one's interesting. I don't know if this is on purpose, but let's try it. Command A took me to the bottom of the page. I don't know why it does this, but it started doing this recently, and I actually kind of like it. If I press Command A, it takes me to the bottom of the page. Do you see that? And then I think if you press it again, it does select all, but it takes you to the bottom, and then it does select all. And when it does do that, it selects the title as well. So I don't know why it selects the title, but if you want to select everything, you could just press Command A. Or if you need to go to the bottom of the page, you just press Command A. So if I'm up here, Command A. Oh, see, I knew there was something to this. So escape, escape. Cool. Okay. So if I am on this line and I'm in the middle and I press Command A, it selects like this block. If I press Command A again, it takes me to the bottom. If I press it again, it selects everything. So for now, we're just going to say that's how it works because I don't know why it does that, but it's a little, there's depth to Command A. Anywhere else you could use Command A, it just selects everything automatically, but there's now depth to it, which I actually really like. Command F, that's how you search the page. Command P is how you search your account, which is a pretty clear one. What is Command Shift? I'm almost at the end of my list. Let me do a few other ones before I get into like some complicated stuff. Okay, I'll go back to this. So Command plus zooms in, Command minus zooms out. Easy, simple. Command Shift L, that copies, I don't remember what that does. This one's important. Let me do this one. Okay, so let's say I'm typing lorem ipsum. No, a good one is a call out. So let me do call out. Perfect. And let's say I'm writing and I want to do enter, but I want it to stay in here. Well, the way I do that is I press Shift Return, and now I have a new line, and then a new line, and then once I press enter again, it gets me out of it. So it's really easy to navigate that if you use Shift Return. Command K lets you search the whole account. If you get out of it, you can just press Escape. Command P does the same exact thing. You search your whole account. I think Command F, I'm like so nervous to do it. I think Command F lets you search the page, just the specific page for any text on it, any content on it. But I don't want to press it because I feel like if I do, I don't know if I'll be able to get out of it without using the keyboard. I'll try at the end. Okay, so Command Shift M is for comment. Gosh, some of these are making me nervous because I don't know if it'll. Okay, I think I could leave a comment. So let's do this. Let's say I want to leave a comment on this. So I just press Command Shift M. Boom, it pulls up the comment. Please work. You will. Boom, enter. I think I got it. And I'm done. And I'm done. And it worked. And it worked. Now there's a comment. Oh, thank you. I did not have to use it. Woo! That was nervous. That made me nervous. Okay. Command Shift P. Oh, Command Shift P. Oh, it allows you to move. I don't know if this would move a block or the whole page anywhere I wanted. But it gives you that option there. Command Shift M we just did. Command, we went over this earlier, but Command left bracket and right bracket is like going between pages you visited, like going back and going forward. So if I go forward, this is that new page we built, remember? And if I go back, it takes me back. Cool. All right, we're almost there. I think that's basically everything. Oh, this is important. Okay, so I'm gonna do Command L. I copy the link to the page. Now I'm gonna move up. And let's just say I'm gonna make this whole thing. I'm gonna do Command A, highlight that. Rather than pressing Command K to make it a hyperlink, if I just press Command V, I'll be able to make that text a hyperlink. Super easy, super simple. Cool. I think we're just about there. Literally, I've gone through so many different shortcuts. Man, I think that's it. I literally went through 46 on my list here, and there's probably a few that I went over a couple times, and a few I probably added on because it's just hard to document all of it. But that is 50 Notion shortcuts that I used, literally pulled it off of just using my keyboard to go through it and create whatever I want. And I know this page isn't beautiful, but it gives you the options of like how you can move quickly and easily through Notion with ease. You know what? Honestly, as I was just filming this, I just learned a new shortcut, and I did click, but I just learned a new shortcut because I thought it was different. So if you press Command Shift L, it does light mode, dark mode on your computer, which is really, really cool. But if you press Option Shift L, it lets you copy the link to that block. The reason that's so valuable is like I just copied that link to this like type of cool quote, and let's say I want to paste it right here. And again, I'm just using my keyboard. I highlight that and I press Command V. Now I'm gonna use my cursor because I need to click, but if I click on this, you'll see it highlights this block. Now, because it's in the same page, you don't see any movement, but if I just do this for a second and make this really long, and you'll see me click on this, it takes me down to that specific block. And this is really, really, really useful. These are like anchor links on a website. It helps somebody go directly to the content they're searching for. And so being able to copy a direct link to a block, literally I'm gonna use this shortcut so much because I love copying links to blocks, but I thought you had to do it this way before, where you had to click those 6 little dots and then go from there. Now, if you're looking for more resources for Notion, we do a lot of website design stuff on this channel, but we also love productivity. So we do have a starter kit for Notion. If you're trying to get started or just improve on Notion, definitely check the links down below. And with that, if you got value from today's video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that stuff. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.